Kingdom Hearts 3 had this problem that came along with the long gap between KH2 and 3, where people were expecting it to be this big sensation and something unseen, something that will absolutely blow their minds. And that is a great way for us as the community to point blank shoot ourselves in the foot, because we set up these giant expectations, and in 2019 when KH3 did not meet those expectations, people started shitting on it. And I will have another separate video about the whole shitting on KH3 thing, but now let's talk about KH4. I don't want KH4 to end up the same way, and now we're in this sort of really important period where we have to try to prevent that, because before KH3, back in the day, if you remember, people were just hyping themselves up and it just kept going like that for years and years on end, and by the time we actually got KH3, the damage was already done. And to put it simply, neither I nor likely anyone else would want that to happen with KH4, and that is the main message of today's video. For everyone watching this, I am not by any means saying that KH4 will be a bad game or that it will not be enjoyable or anything along those lines. I'm just saying that people should not have unrealistic expectations like I think a lot of us did with KH3. And in the whole hype train, I believe that people forgot what KH3's job even was in the first place, and that was to conclude the Xehanort saga and to sort of build a bridge or prepare us for the new Lost Master arc. And if you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to leave a like on it and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as it helps me out a ton. We are trying to get to 1500 subscribers by the end of this year. And even though we don't know much about KH4 as of me recording this, I have my hopes up, because KH4 can, in my opinion, be looked at as a fresh start or a new beginning, giving a chance for new people to get introduced to the series without having to play all of these games from the previous arc. And a couple years ago, I was kind of scared, but now, looking at how things are now after KH3 and how Xehanort as an enemy was around for way too long and how he's basically done, I do believe we need a proper reset. It will make things fresher with focusing on other characters, new enemies, and I think honestly that is something that the series really doesn't need at this point. To sum it up, I believe KH4 will be no less of a masterpiece than 2 or 3. Yes, I said 3 is a masterpiece. I will die on that hill. But at the end of the day, it's up to us to keep our expectations realistic, and if we all collectively don't do that, we will just be disappointed with KH4, just like a lot of people were with KH3. Essentially, we brought it on ourselves in a way. I'm not blaming anyone specific for that, but that's just how it is. I want to end this video by saying everything, especially video games and media in general, if you want to take a sort of broader look at everything, is essentially it's all about how you perceive it. So in the end, it's really up to us to decide whether we like something or not. My final piece of advice would be to keep our expectations realistic, stay positive, give KH4 a chance when it does come out eventually, because most experiences are better when we start them with a positive mindset rather than a negative one. And then with that said, I want to conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching. Until the next video or stream, bye bye.